All right, everybody, it's time for an update on the twin turbo 5.3 liter Mustang. The past week or 10 days has kind of just been mock this up, mock that up, but don't actually finish anything. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. We'll kind of do the talking hand thing, and I'll show you guys how I had the turbos in there. I had them in there about 10 different ways. The intake manifold, the intercooler, all that stuff. So initially, what I had wanted to do, we're underneath the car on the driver's side, was I wanted to have the headers come backwards the way they would have if they had been installed from the factory, and I wanted to put a turbo. I wanted to do one down low back here and then also one down low back here. I had anticipated some problems on the driver's side because the steering column runs right through there, and actually with this 2010 Camaro manifold and a V-band clamp on the end of it right there, it actually fit perfectly on this side. It would have fit fantastic back there. It looked like it was made for it. It missed the steering shaft. Everything would have worked really well. So I was very excited about that. However, on this side, there was just no way to easily get the turbo in down low in the back. The starter hangs out right here. It takes up some real estate. Without building your own manifold, there's really no way it could go back there. So I've tried the 2010 Camaro manifolds, the stock truck manifolds, the 2002 Camaro, the regular F-body manifolds. I had a set of C5 Corvette manifolds, and nothing was going to work on this side. So I had to build my own manifold, and it's just not something I'm just not interested in investing that kind of time. The next location that I had in mind for the turbos was kind of up high in the front. One over here and one over here. I don't have any footage of that, but here's a picture. I had them hanging off of this piece of fence post, and that would have worked very well with them up there. There was a lot of slope for the gravity drain on the oil return, that sort of thing. The problem that I was running into with the turbos up here is I was going to have to cut up the inner fenders to run the exhaust out to the back. Same thing on this side, and it almost happened. I was right there getting ready to make it happen. And then the final straw on why they wouldn't work up here was all the piping and stuff and the turbochargers themselves. It made putting the accessories on the engine very, very difficult. Trying to get the alternator in there. I want to keep the air conditioning on the car, so keeping the AC, the water pump, getting all that stuff in there with the turbos kind of in one here and one here made that very difficult. I had a lot of packaging issues. So what we finally wound up with is the turbos down, low, and away up in the front. So they're kind of tucked up here into the bumper cover. It's still mobile right there. I haven't got it super finalized, but that's where I think they're gonna go. See here on the front side, we should be able to do relatively easy cold side plumbing from there to there. Come over to the passenger side of the car, same thing. We should be able to make this connection fairly easily. This is the outlet for the cold side, the outlet of the intercooler. We'll be able to come across, go up in the fender, and come up out into the engine bay, similar to a stock foxbody 5-liter air intake setup. I was also able to get the truck intake manifold knocked up on the engine. So the stock truck manifold, they have a bunch of fins and stuff on the top of them. They look like this. This one I cut all those fins off and smoothed it down, and then I just sprayed it with some bed liner just to kind of cover up some of the imperfections. I put some chalk on here and then closed the hood to see if it would clear. You can see we got a little bit of chalk right there. So that's the only place it touches, is on this foam liner here. So I was very happy, I guess you could say. I was glad that I was able to get the truck intake to fit under the stock hood. So that's where I'm at on the car right now. Next couple steps, probably in the next video. The front bumper cover, it does hit the bottom of the intercooler, so I need to trim that front bumper cover. The hot side, between the exhaust manifolds and the turbo, that's probably the next big step. That stuff's all ready to go. I'm really looking forward to getting that done, getting that piping done, and getting the turbos locked into a position where they're going to go. So that's going to help everything else kind of move forward. There's a variety of other small things I need to do. I need to put the brakes on the car, the injectors, the fuel rails, some other stuff like that. But the next video, we should be trimming that bumper cover and hopefully finishing up the hot side. So I appreciate you guys watching. As always, you can catch me at the email at the beginning and the end of the video. I hope this helps somebody out there. And go out there and work on your stuff, man. Get your stuff done. Nobody's going to do it if you don't go out there and do it. So good luck with your stuff, guys. We'll see you next time.